Today, we're making ribs in my delectable, fine piece of machinery known as the Instant Pot. That's right, guys, we're gonna make some Instant Pot ribs. Now, these are ribs that are just fall off the bone delicious, and they're very easy to prepare, and they don't take all day. One of the biggest frustrations with ribs are the craving comes at the wrong time. See, sometimes you want ribs and you want them now, or at least in a reasonable amount of time. The problem is, it takes a long time to make ribs. Some people smoke them 13 hours. Some people slow cook them 3 hours. Some people put them on the grill and it takes literally all day to get good fall off the bone ribs. I'm gonna show you how to make Instant Pot ribs in about an hour and a half, okay? So sit back, relax, get ready, and we're gonna make us some ribs. Okay, first off, you wanna get yourself some ribs. Now, I went to a little around the way store. It's a local market. I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but Costco, it's a little small place where you can go buy some ribs. And I went and got some Kirkland ribs, and I paid, let's see, $22.97, and you get 3 racks of ribs. Okay, let me set this down real quick. Point the camera down a little bit. And what I did is I took those 3 racks of ribs and I cut them up. And about, I don't know, a couple or 6 bones. Then we got a couple 3 bones, or 3 to 4 bones. But basically I cut them up in 3 sections. All right, next we are going to use Weber dry rub. Now you can use any type of rub you want. You can make your own rub. I don't care. Whatever seasoning's gonna work for you, that's great. This is Weber dry rub. And in the bottom of the Instant Pot, to get that smoky flavor, because I like smoky flavor, it's Wright's Liquid Smoke. When you want smoke and you want it done right, it's Wright's Liquid Smoke. Right, you better pay me some money for that, because that's a damn good commercial. Anyway, let's open up the Weber's rub here. Look, it's brand new bottle of rub too. Brand new. Cooking up with the Uzi. Bad and bougie. We got 50s and 100 rounds too. Don't ask me where that came from. My son listens to the Migos, and sometimes it just sticks on me. It's amazing what you listen to and it sticks on your brain because of your kids. Okay, so we're going to take this dry rub and we're going to liberally, don't be shy, people. This is seasoning. Liberally put this dry rub on your ribs. On your ribs. Put it on your ribs. Put it on the ribs. Put it on the ribs. Put it on the ribs. Oh boy. See, my kids are away at camp, so I can act stupid like this, because then I don't have to have them saying, Dad. Anyway, you put that on your ribs. You work it in there. You know, I like to work it in. We gonna work it in. We gonna work it in. Put it in like that. So I can just tie that out. Just, you know, make sure you get it up in there on the ribs. And the reason why I like making ribs at home, because it's way cheaper than going out. A full rack of ribs will cost you about 30 bucks. Some decent ones. These cost 30 bucks and you get 3 big racks of ribs. Thank you, Costco. You're so awesome. Okay, so turn that rib over. Turn them ribs over. Turn them over. Like so. Let me rinse my hands. I should have had a towel, but I didn't. Just wait a minute. Okay. Turn them over, and we're gonna do the other side. Remember, be liberal with the seasoning. It's not gonna hurt you, man. Put it on there like that. Oh yeah. See, sometimes when I want a little music, I have to hum it or something, because sometimes, you know, you don't want to get hit with a cease and desist. People are crazy out there, man. They will hit you with a cease and desist in a minute. That's why I use music from Donald Miller. That's what's playing in the background. You want some beats? You got a little rap career you coming out with? Get some Donald's beats. Anyway, put that on there like that. I'm gonna move this one out the way because we got another tray of ribs that we gotta do the same thing. So let's move it over here in the camera view. I hate stuff on my hands. You know? Move this nice out the way. We're gonna do this to this one. Same thing, liberal. Look at that, just put the seasoning on it. This ain't gonna hurt it, man. Put it on it like so. There you go. Massage it in. Now they say it takes, when they're selling this product, they say, oh my goodness, you can cook ribs in 45 minutes. And they lead you to believe that that is the complete cooking time. They don't leave time for prep. So that's the reason why I kind of walk you through this whole thing, and I try to keep it as real time as possible. Now I'm gonna cut out some scenes when we put it in the Instant Pot, but I want you to see that this does take a little bit of prep time. So, but you can make great ribs in under an hour and a half. Boom. Put some more rub up in that. And it smells good. Again, you can use any type of rub you want. Boom. Okay, let's flip that back over. And because I say be liberal, we're gonna flip these ribs back over again. I'm gonna put a little bit more seasoning because liberal means a lot. Don't be shy. Okay, flip these back over. Flip these ones back over. Rinse my hands again. I may have a problem. I like to keep my hands clean. All right, man, that's just a golden. And since we were liberal last time, we're just gonna put just a little bit more, just a little bit. And we don't even have to massage these in. So let me hit the other ones over here that are off the camera view. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit, and we're going to now start prepping the Instant Pot. Okay, so let's walk over here. This is where the Wright's liquid smoke comes in. This, people, is a secret weapon for your ribs. Smoke, because if you don't use this, you lack the smoke that you get from charcoal or wood chunks or even propane, because there's something about the smoke that gets in the meat that gives it flavor. That's what this is for. Get you this. This is a must. All right. So in your Instant Pot, it came with a trivet like this. We're going to put the trivet inside the Instant Pot. Like so. Okay. You got that in there. That's going to sit there, and that's going to allow your ribs to rest up here. All right. Okay. You got that in there like so. You're going to come to your Instant Pot. You're gonna turn it on. Okay? You're gonna go to your pressure cook mode. That, for the Instant Pot Ultra, is the manual. Some Instant Pots have a manual. This one has pressure cook. They're both one and the same. Can you see that? Okay. All right, so we're there. Let's go up to where we can adjust it. All right, press that so we can adjust it. And we're gonna adjust this for 45 minutes on the Instant Pot. And let's go ahead and start her up. Now this is gonna take a minute to warm up, even though I haven't put anything inside the pot but the trivet. This still takes a minute to warm up. So go ahead and let it start warming up, doing its thing, okay? Now we take this Wright's liquid smoke. Let me unscrew it, see if I can do it with one hand, and I did it. This is a 3.5 ounce bottle. Put the whole thing in there. Boom. Okay. There you go. 3.5 ounces of liquid smoke. Put that in there. Now, what I like to do is just put a little, we're gonna add a little bit of moisture, but I don't wanna add water because water to me dilutes everything, even dilutes the flavor. So we're gonna put a little bit of chicken broth in there. So let me get some out the refrigerator. And like I said, we're gonna put a little bit in there. So what I mean by a little bit, maybe like a quarter cup, maybe even a little bit less than that, because you just want to add moisture, because the ribs are gonna create moisture themselves. That's enough. That's enough, man. Stop. Okay, so there you go. You got that in there. Now we're gonna add the ribs inside the Instant Pot. All right, I'm gonna lay the ribs in there, and then I'll show you how they're supposed to be laid, because I need two hands and I can't hold the camera and put the ribs in. So let me put the ribs in, and then I'll show you what they look like inside. All right, I put the ribs in, and it's starting to heat up. You see the smoke, they're in there. I put the meat side towards the middle. So this will hold about 4 of those portions that you cut. Now, if you see that, they're in there. I've stacked them up because I want all that goodness to cook around. So that's doing that. We're gonna take the lid, put it down. It made a little sound, all right? We've already started, so it's already started its cooking process. This, on the Ultra, you don't have to do anything but turn the lid. This will come up when it starts the actual cooking process. This is your steam release. We're gonna let these naturally release. We're gonna take our time. At the end of the cooking process, you can let it do its natural release for about 15 minutes and then press it, and they're still okay. But we wanna make sure that they've done their thing, so we're gonna let this naturally steam release. Should take about 45 minutes. All right? Okay, guys, when we get back, we're gonna have some ribs. And then we'll go to the next step, the finishing process. All right, guys, hey, what's up? Now the cooking process has been completed, and I've been letting this thing do its natural release for about 39 minutes. You know how I know exactly 39 minutes? Because it says 39 minutes. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do now is press this little valve right here. Now you should use pot holders or another utensil. I'm gonna grab something out of the drawer here. Just gonna grab your butter knife, and as you can see, it's done its natural release. Steam's come out. That means it's pretty safe to say that that stuff's not gonna burn you. All right, here we go. Let's take the lid off. All right. There we go. Put the lid on the side, and look at that. There are the ribs. Now we're gonna take these ribs out, and we're gonna put them onto a pan. And I have a pan already right here that's already prepped. I have more ribs over here that I'm gonna cook, but I'm gonna put those cooked ribs right here on this pan, and then we're gonna finish them in the oven on broil them on low, okay? So right now, I'm gonna take them out, and then we'll get them ready to go in the oven. Okay, I've taken the ribs out of the Instant Pot. Now, you have to be really careful when you take them out of the Instant Pot, because they are very, very tender, and you wanna try to keep them intact as much as possible, so be very careful taking them out. I took 2 tongs, placed them onto a baking sheet with aluminum foil. Now, I'm going to take my favorite barbecue sauce, and right now, my favorite barbecue sauce right now is the Kinder's barbecue mild sauce. This stuff is delicious. So we're gonna take it, we're gonna pour some on directly onto the ribs. Okay. You're gonna brush the sauce right onto your rib, like so. Do that for each rib. Like I said, it doesn't matter what sauce. You can make your own sauce, which if you want to take the time, you can take the residual juices out of the Instant Pot, and you can actually make your own barbecue sauce. Maybe I'll do that next time, and I'll show you how to do that. But it does take some time, because you have to reduce that sauce. You have to add some sugars into it and reduce that sauce, and it takes a little bit of time. So for now, I just add some of my favorite barbecue sauce. Like so. Spread it all around. Okay. Now we're going to take these ribs and we're going to put them in the oven. Let me open up the oven. Remember, set your broiler on low if you have it. We're going to slide those right in there. Some people say high, I say low, because I don't want to burn the sauce. I don't want the sauce to be scorched. I want it to be caramelized, but not ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go ahead and take that out. We're gonna let it do its thing. And basically the rule of thumb is when it's caramelized to your liking, then go ahead, take them out of the oven, give a little light brush, and they're ready to go. So I'm gonna let those do their thing, and then I'm gonna take them out and show you how the finished product looks and tastes. Okay, I've taken them out of the oven. As you can see, they've got the glaze on them. In fact, I'm gonna get in real close. Now, your time will vary, but I put these in there for about 10-15 minutes. I finished them on broil low. All right, so now I'm gonna let you see how tender they are. Look at this, no pressure. And look at that, nice and tender. It doesn't fall off the bone like that. They are very tender, but they're not falling off the bone. In my opinion, you don't want them just where you can't pick it up and enjoy it and actually pick up a rib. Okay, so we got this rib sitting up there. Look at that, cooked through and through. Nice glaze. Let's go ahead and give this a try right now. Off the bone, but the smokiness, because we use a liquid smoke, the tenderness because it was pressure cooked, and you get a little bit of the crunch from the caramelized barbecue sauce inside the broiler. If you don't have all day and you want quick, really good ribs, this is the way to do it with the Instant Pot. I'm Thomas Miller. I'm gonna finish this rib, and I'll see you guys on my next video.